I hope you're feeling awesome right now, and if not now, at least at the end of this video. Today's session was great. I'm especially happy because I think you're finally gonna understand why I do this silly dance at the beginning of every episode. Like this one. This tape is called Anchoring Yourself to Success. Now, in the previous episode, we talked about rituals and how our consistent emotions can shape character and destiny. He gave us all these tools of how to be more conscious about those rituals and use it to better off our life. That is all great, developing, interrupting, and triggering patterns in a conscious way, but the problem is that you can't always be conscious. Sometimes you'll be distracted, sometimes you'll get lazy, etc., etc. So what he suggests in this tape is to level it up and basically use the same psychology just in an unconscious way, and he calls it anchoring. First thing that he wants you to understand is that we are already anchoring. In fact, he says that he won't teach you how to anchor. Instead, he will just make you aware that you're already doing it and learn you how to take control of it. Now, we are anchoring always, either negatively, positively, either ourselves or others to us. Take advertisers, for example. They do it all the time to us. They just make us associate all these great emotions with these products that have nothing to do with it. And yeah, basically that's the idea. We already know how to do it. Secondly, he reviews again anchoring and how it occurs. Basically, whenever you're in a high, intense emotional state, whatever happens consistently while you're at the peak of the state will get associated with it. For example, have you ever listened to a song and instantly got reminded of this person you were in a relationship with? That is because of anchoring, and then because when you were with this person, you had this good state, and you heard this unique song, and your mind and body associated that person and that song with good feelings. Or for example, have you ever, like a teacher, when you were in school and you did something bad, would say something to you or do something to you, like poke you in the chest or whatever, and even as an adult, when a person would do that to you, even if they had positive intentions, you still get like mad or like feel some negative emotion. That again is because of anchoring. Or like this happens to me sometimes, like you feel sad for no reason. It actually is for a reason. It's because of anchoring, and because whatever, a movie, a word, situation will make you feel that way. So that's basically how anchoring works. Thirdly, he talks about how to take advantage of positive anchors that you are already doing. And fourth, he talks you through how to eliminate the negative ones. Finally, he introduces you to this interesting technique called the swish pattern. Now, I really don't know how to explain this good to you, so don't take my words for granted. Basically, it was like a visualization exercise. He asks you to close your eyes, think of an image of you that you really don't like, let's say procrastinating, and feel a state, make that picture very bright and big, and then zoom it out while you make this noise like whoosh or whatever. I know it sounds silly, but it's what he said. And then zoom in the new picture very bright, that's basically the opposite of the other image, and again feel that state. And the key to this exercise, he says, to make it as speedful as possible and repeat it as much as possible. And I guess the point he also writes here is to do this until the old picture automatically triggers the new picture, the new state, and thus the new behavior. Yeah, so it was an interesting exercise. I tried it. Not sure I did it as fast as I should have, but I will try to do it more. To finish this episode quickly with the assignment part, he first asks you to do at least 15 times of this switch pattern as described previously, and then follow it up by actually creating a positive anchor. I thought this was a great exercise, and he also tells you the steps how to do it. First, you have to determine what emotion is that you want to have at your fingertips, that whenever you choose it, you will feel it. And for me, it was excitement, because whenever I feel excited, I also feel motivated and energized and all of this good stuff. He then, the second step, he says that you should go back at a time or experience that you really felt this emotion very intensely, and that's the key of it. You should really go there in, like, when you're feeling this emotion in a very intense level. And once you are there, once you are at the feeling, he then asks you to link that feeling with a gesture I created in mine. I'm gonna give you a hint. It has the word awesome on it. Such a surprise, I know, but I think it was good. And then he says that you should do it over and over until you can trigger the feeling with this anchor, and that's the purpose, that whenever you do it, you'll feel whatever emotion is that you want. I did try it. I feel my anchor is pretty cool, and I tried it even when I was not in a very very high energy state. I think it worked. The true thing is though, if it will work in the long run, I will try it and I will tell you, of course, at the end of this challenge. So yeah, that's all for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as always. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, I love you and stay awesome. Bye bye. He then goes on by saying that if you're good at procrastinating, I don't know about you, but I surely am, then you can use that ritual to put off procrastinating itself. Procrastinating mind reception.